cold December day. We are
Good morning, almost afternoon. Happy Vlogmas! I get excited trying to figure out everything to do, and some of it you may like, and some of it you may say, boring. Can't help it. It's just who I am at this age. You know what I'm talking about? Happy Vlogmas, though. Could I be dressed on December the 1st in any more fall colors than today? Girls, you just wear what makes you feel good. You just wear what's comfortable, and you wear what's there hanging clean. I had chili with beans, without beans, 2 pots of chili last night. Just a small pot without beans, but it was eaten for Bible study. And then I had a New York cheesecake with strawberry topping to go on it. And I am proud to say that I did not eat any cheesecake and topping. Didn't eat the sweet. Ate some chili, and it was delicious. I cooked it all day in the crock pot, and it was delicious. So I had seasoned it really good, and just by it simmering all day, man, it was good. It's probably what we'll have for supper. But hi ho, I'm back on my way to go get MawMaw Love, take her back to the ENT. We just went Monday, and this is Wednesday, and we're going back. So let me give you an update on this, because it's kind of like after we get through with the appointments, she's tired. We ended up having to go to Birmingham to see this doctor Monday. We're going to an office much closer to us today. But I didn't think about the walk from the parking deck and then into the building. It was a long walk, and she was tired. And then we waited about 50 minutes to get in there. But once we got in there, I mean, he's very proficient. He goes from, one patient to another, but I really like him. It's Dr. Sheldon Black at St. Vincent's, if any of y'all need a good, he's an ENT specialist. He actually did a lot of tests on me years ago when I was diagnosed with dysautonomia. I had to have some special tests done, and he did those. And then he's also who I went to when I couldn't taste or smell after COVID. I went to him around 4 months. And so I was able to tell him, I said, I know you don't recognize me behind this mask. He said, pull it down for a minute. And so I told him, I said, I came to you at 4 months after COVID. And I said, but I got my taste and smell back after 6 months. And he was like, awesome. Because he was really afraid that it might have done permanent damage. But he's an awesome guy, and he's smart. So he did cauterize her nose that first day. We're going back to outside of Birmingham, and that's where we saw him last week. And then he packed her nose for Thanksgiving. It came out. Then I repacked it, and then it came out again. Imagine when she's sleeping, but she doesn't know where they go. She just loses them. So, but he did cauterize it that first time. Imagine he's using those silver nitrate sticks, because I thought when you cauterized it had to be that little zapping machine, but obviously not so up in the nose, and which would make sense. And so he cauterized it again Monday. He has found the bleeder. We took her off Eliquis as of Monday. She's not on it. I have not even contacted her regular doctor because he's not good to answer on the portal. So, but I need to sit down tonight and do that in my spare time. Because when I take her today, then I've got to come back and get John. We got to go back to the same area to the kids' Christmas program tonight. So, yeah. And then I've got the boys all day tomorrow. Well, they're in school, but it's a lot of running around to do. But anyway, he cauterized it then last Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving. He cauterized it again on Monday. He said if it needed it today, he would cauterize it one more time, but that would be the limit, that he would cauterize it like that to stop the bleeding. And he said the next step would be surgery. So y'all please be praying for MawMaw Love that we do not have to have surgery. I do not want to put her to sleep at 94 and a half years old. But like he said, I could tell that he thought she needed to be off the blood thinner. Well, he just said, let's take her off of it for 4 to 5 days. I'm going to ask this other doctor if we can take her off of it, put her on an aspirin a day, because that's what the on-call doctor suggested. And she seemed a lot more informed and interested than her regular doctor. Then after we get this under control, I am requesting to be released from that doctor, because it's all in the same system. You just can't go from one doctor to the next without being released by one. And then I'm going to request for her to start seeing a geriatrics doctor at UAB in Birmingham. So I didn't know they had just geriatric doctors there, and it was suggested that that might be a good idea. So I think that would be a good idea, because I don't think these young doctors are really interested in her, or particularly the one we've got. And I actually have heard a couple of complaints from another person about him. So that's the plan. We go back today, and what he does, he goes up in her nose, checks the bleeder, and they deaden it, they spray it. It's all gooky because it goes down her throat. It just, look, it's disgusting. But like he said, he would personally cauterize it one more time, and then after that, if she still bleeds, surgery. So we're just asking the Lord to help us to stop this. And I got my girls to pray for her last night at Bible study, and sent out a prayer request on Facebook, which, oh my gosh, the response has just been crazy, because everybody loves MawMaw Love, and so many people know her because of Dana and I, and Ashley, and she's just loved by many. She's loved by many, and I'll just always have the hardest time when I say something like this, but there's some people that's close to her that should love her, and they don't, and it just burns me up, because I'm gonna tell you something. I don't know if they watch my videos or not, but one of these days when she's gone, I don't want people coming slinging snot and crying at the funeral home. If they can't come see her now, I don't want them to come see her later. That's just the way it is. She's precious. She's a blessing to our family, and everybody should be thrilled and know how blessed we are to have her. So much for that. Probably shouldn't even said it. May take it out. I don't know. Don't want to cause no trouble, but I just get aggravated about stuff. So let's go in here and get this wild woman. Hey, look here. I got us both in here today. It's up there for right now.
We're going to be good for
in the name of Jesus, please stay.
Well, it might, maybe I'll flip it down when
this is, yeah, if you start talking bad, it'll fall. That's what'll happen. That's the reason it's not up there. So this is our second day this week. This is her third day in a row to go to the doctor. Are you a little tired of that?
I thought about it, but I just
you've been okay.
I can do about it.
Well, she went and got her shot in her eye yesterday. And Jessica took her because we'd go to a closer, so that really helped me since I had Bible study last night.
Jessica won't stay 3 feet from me.
So, but now Monday when I took her to Birmingham, I know that you're dying to tell the story on me. I did something Monday. It's her fault though.
It wasn't my fault.
Yeah, oh yes. Yes, I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking why I've been thinking about why I was so crazy. And after you tell them what happened when we left the doctor's office Monday. Were we able just to walk out and go straight to the car?
Oh God. She was on the level that she said, I ain't never done a thing like that.
I lost my car.
She was as nutty as a fruitcake.
I lost my car.
I forgot that. Me and Jessica said about that, but I didn't really know what
I figured you'd be ramping and ready to tell everybody. She thought it was funny. She said, we just thought you was perfect. You're not
that's
perfect.
what it is. You've always been so infernally perfect. end up and lose your darn car.
I mean, do y'all think I've been perfect? Because I feel like I'm so imperfect. I lost it. No, it wasn't on the first level, nor the second level.
We didn't know if it is even on any level.
Nor the third level. But the fourth level I went to, I finally got to a point, she was worn out.
Yeah.
She had walked that long walk through the parking deck, down this long corridor. We had to go on another floor. She was just tired. It was just hard on her. And so the first time I walked her down there, you know, bebopping, I know exactly where I'm parked. But I did say to her when we got on the elevator, I'm not sure I checked to see where we were. But let me tell you why it's your fault.
Oh, it's my fault.
I
figured it was my fault.
Yeah, it's your fault. Yeah, it's your fault. So, I've been thinking about this, and this is why I figured out it's your fault.
Why was it my fault? Go ahead, I'll take it.
We pull into the parking deck. Okay, first of all, I almost have a parking deck phobia because I'm claustrophobic and it comes down so low, and this one seems really low. And I remember the earthquakes in, I believe it was Oakland, California, when those interstates fell and mashed those cars. You know, I've always been...
Glad you didn't tell me that.
I've always been such an event watcher. But that has really stayed with me. And I guess it's because I'm claustrophobic. So I don't really like... I think they put a lot of trust into all that concrete with all those cars sitting in it. I mean, really, when you think about how full those parking decks are.
I'd rather be out in the woods.
Well, I had two, and like today, we're going to park right in front of the building and go in. That makes me a happy camper.
Yeah, we'll be over that big one.
So, but the minute we pull in, she went, "Oh my God, what is this?" And I was like, "Mother."
Well, I've never seen such a big thing.
I said, "Mother, it's a parking deck. I've never been in one of these." Now, either she's never really been in one, or she's completely forgotten it, because she was just like,
ever been in one of those lower things. So now,
well, and I was thinking back to all of your doctors that I've taken you to, and we've had parking lots. So if you've been in one, it's been years and years and years ago.
Well, I'll tell you right now, I don't remember.
Well, I think probably when you went to Caraway years ago, that you probably went in one. But anyway, irregardless, she was like, "Why are you going around and round and round?" And I was like, "I'm trying to find a parking place." So in the meantime, I'm going, my nerves were like,
Another thing you said, well, I ain't never done nothing like that.
Well, yeah, I hadn't. I never lost my car.
She's letting me know that that wasn't her route.
No, it's not. I am very conscientious of my surroundings.
Yeah.
It's like when I get out somewhere at a mall or, you know, even Walmart, I watch the people around me. I'm conscious, especially going to my car. I'm always very conscious of who's around me, who looks suspicious, who looks like an axe murderer, you know, all that.
Yeah, I know
I'm a little old to be...
Axe murders are a problem.
Yeah, I'm a little old to be abducted.
Yeah, they really wouldn't want you.
No.
They think if they got me.
Oh, they would just say, "Put her back out in
They
the
would throw
park."
me out in the garbage.
They'd say, "What were you thinking?" They're probably glad we took her. Her family's probably glad we took her.
Might be. They're all tired of.
So anyway, my nerves were a little on edge. And listen, Mother, also, the next morning, my blood sugar was very high. So I was hangry already because I had eaten a scrambled egg sandwich about 6:30 that morning. Well, her appointment wasn't until 1.
Yeah.
So, you know, it kind of puts you in that gap that you're not hungry before you go.
Yeah,
but
you
then,
when you get started.
well, then it was 50 minutes before we didn't get called back till 10 minutes till 2, and we didn't get out of there till after 3. So I was hangry also. But that doesn't matter. I still didn't know what floor my car was on. So, and then this is another thing. So you know how you go up the inclines to another level, and she's like, "Oh, oh." So
I've never seen such a mess.
So then I go up this incline, and I just make this little sharp turn. "You're not parking here, are you? That's not big enough. You can't park there." And I said, "Yes, Mother, I'm parked." So I knew exactly nowhere in the park. I tell you what, after I had looked at the 3rd floor, I was beginning to think my car had been stolen. Because we were so much higher up, I was just in oblivion. She was going on so much, I didn't know what floor we were on.
Oh.
And so then she said, we got
if somebody got it, they got me in the car and threw it.
So then she was like, and so by the 2nd floor, when we get there, I'd say, you stay here at the elevator. I'm walking all the way down to see if it's down there. And here I'd come back stomping. We got to go up another floor. It was not a good day, was it, Mother?
No, and I don't never want to go back over there.
Well, I hope we don't have to. I really hope we don't have to. But there's that low-hanging, parking garage. She's over here going, what is this? I'm trying to find a parking place. I'm a little hangry,
I'm glad there wasn't nobody in there because they'll think I was a wild Indian.
So finally, the last 2 floors, I said, you stay here at this elevator, and I'm going down there to see if there's I'd come back, and I'd say, we got to go up another floor. Well, she said, then when I would say that, she'd say, well, is it on that floor? And I'm like, I don't know. I'd like to see a video
words, we're not
of
going over there anymore if we have it.
No, well, yes.
Or are we going to get
That's his main office, though. But secondly, we're going to leave breadcrumbs.
Yeah, we're going to take them and
We're going to be Hansel and Gretel.
Yeah, look, a worm will come by and eat them.
That's true. Some of them pigeons in Birmingham. So, oh my goodness. So then on the way home, she said, you're pissed off. She kept telling me, you're pissed off. And I said, no. And then she was so tired. She was like, we're going straight home. We're not going anywhere to eat. We're not getting anything to eat. She said, and I looked at her and I said, you may not be getting anything to eat, but I am. Because I knew I was hungry by that point.
I was done wore out. That's what it was.
So we went through and got some to-go food.
Well,
and then we went to her house and we sat down and we consumed it. Okay, this truck is going
take me long to get myself
20 miles an hour. I bet. Oh, and that's not, no, you didn't get in your bed either. That's not the end of the story.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Mother's life evolves around her TV. It's her companion, and I mean, she, loves it. So I bought her every TV she's got. 2 years ago, we bought her a really nice little one that sits up on her chest in her bedroom. And then, of course, last Christmas, we bought you a brand new TV for your living room for Christmas. Yeah. And my nephew bought you, and Greg bought you the stand that it goes on. Okay, so we let the dog out. I think we ate. You got changed into your gown.
Yeah.
And everything, so I made sure she was okay because I knew she was exhausted, and I was too. I was like,
well, turn on my television.
So I go and let the dog out. She said, you can go on, I'll let her back in. Well, I got outside and I thought, I thought I'd just feel better knowing that girlfriend's back in the house and that Mother didn't have to go out in the carport. So I go out and I call her, and so she comes on. I saw her use the bathroom. So I put her in the house. Well, I couldn't find Mother when I got in the house.
Where was I at?
You were in your bedroom, standing there trying to get your bedroom television on. And what was it doing?
I don't know.
Nothing. Remember? It wouldn't come on.
Well, I know. But let me tell you, I can turn that thing off now.
Oh, you can?
See, I couldn't turn it off. I just
they gave you a new remote yesterday.
Yeah, they sure did.
Well, John Light is her hero today. He's her hero.
Yes. Oh, he's my hero anyhow.
Anyway.
He's the sweetest one boy I've ever seen.
He is.
Oh.
And
I mean every word of it.
Well, I'm so glad that I went back, because when I went back, she's standing there trying to get her bedroom television, because she goes to bed early and watches television. And so I said, well, what's wrong? She said, it won't come on. So I get over there and I do everything to the remotes possible. Everything. And I couldn't get it on. There used to be a button on the side that sometimes we'd have to change the component. I went and did that.
Suzanne, how long had it been there? How long have I been using it?
Probably 4 or 5 years.
I think so too.
Mm-hmm.
It just wore out.
Yeah. Yeah, because you leave it on all the time. Now you can turn it off.
I turn it off. I just turned it off. I was afraid to turn it off. Right
She just got where she'd leave it on during the day and just turn it down, and but her remote was really bad in there.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, I never could get it to make a crackle sound, nothing. It was dead. I knew it was dead.
Yeah. It was dead.
Well, I called John. I said, John, I gotta go home. I'm so tired. So John was going to take Reed to swim practice. He said, well, I'll come on by there. He called me and he said, it's dead. He said, she's in the living room watching that TV. And I said, well, you gotta go get her one tomorrow. It can be an early Christmas present.
Hard. He sat there and just worked this, sat on the edge of my bed and done it.
He went and bought her a brand new TV yesterday. And then
I told him what a sugar booger he was.
He is a sugar booger. Got her a new remote, a new TV. So,
and brother, I just lay there like I own the world.
You own that piece of world?
And the dog just loves it.
You own that piece of the world. That is your own little piece of the world.
Well, I sure am glad though that I treat my children right. Because of them doing things. Of course, I ain't got many left.
Yeah, I'd hate to be taking care of a mean mother.
Oh yeah.
That would be bad if you'd been mean all those years.
Well, what if I had a daughter that was rare and taking tough, ugly to me?
That's true.
That's what I told Jessica. I said that was not work with me one little bit. Now, that's something.
I knew she'd drink my jaws till the day I left there. I never talked smart to her. I told him that I had 3 hellions before me. I felt like I had to be nice. No, it was really my nature. I've never been a rebellious nature. But you know, it would be bad, and I imagine that this happens, that parents are not good parents, and then their children have to take care of them. I bet they get pinched a lot, don't you? Slapped.
I take care of myself, but they may have to get the stuff for me to do it.
Well, no, you know, elder abuse is a real thing.
Oh, I know that. You know, I said you can live a miserable life and you can live a good life. That's all there is to it, and you got to make your own choice.
So I've got to go over here with you today, go back home, and come back over here for the kids' Christmas program tonight.
Oh my word! I didn't know you.
Yeah.
Poor old thing. She's suffering. Everybody mistreating her, making her do
I'm not
stuff.
suffering. I'm just tired. You know, there is a difference between
suffering is suffering.
There's a difference between being tired and tired.
That tired's
Tired is bad.
I tell you right now, I'm tired. I can't do no more.
You just tired of living, aren't you?
I'm not tired of living, but I'm tired of getting all things wrong with me.
Oh, Mama, you can't even talk about it. In fact, you've been so blessed.
I know I have.
She's easily frustrated when something does go wrong because she has been so healthy. But
I can
just
get ill in a minute.
in a New York minute.
We just don't mess with
She
it.
just kept saying, "You're pissed off." I said, "No, I just want to get home. I want to put you out and get home."
She wanted to dump me.
I ought to put you at the end of the road.
Truly, I wanted her to dump me.
She did. I fixed a big pot of chili last night for the girls, and I cooked it all day. Gosh, it was so good.
Do they like it?
Oh yeah. Then I had bought a New York cheesecake and bought strawberry topping to go on
over
it.
there to eat, but not eat.
I have fed them. You would not believe how I have fed them this year. It cost me some money.
They'll eat anything to get around.
Well, we used to just do snacks, but I have been making like 1-pan casseroles and stuff like that, and then I'll tell them what I'm having that night. Yeah. I believe it's increased my crown.
You're just making them come on.
I had 10 last night, 4 of my regulars that couldn't be there last night, so I would have had almost 15. But now we will have a house full next Tuesday night.
Suzanne, where y'all have that at?
In my living room.
Okay.
They love sitting in Miss Suzanne's living room. They'll tell you that. They'll say Suzanne's living room is a special place. They've told me, and when I quit teaching there for a while, one of the girls said, "I need some time in your living room." So, but we had some powerful prayer at the end of Bible study last night. It was powerful. But next Tuesday night will be our last time, and it's our Christmas party. And they wanted to do Dirty Santa with mugs again, and we get dirty. Yeah. And somebody had said on one of my videos before, said, "You shouldn't have took that away from one of your Bible study girls." I was like, "Are you serious?" We play Dirty Santa. It'll just be a great time of fellowship. And so I said to them last week, I'm going to start this group back, the small group back in the spring. And, you know, if y'all want to come back, you can. If you want to do another small group, that's fine. But I don't teach the same. Well, I think almost everyone. Now, one of them's very pregnant. She said she might come the first. I don't look for her to come back at all. But when I said spring, I'm like a college person, so I'm thinking like college semester, which starts in January. And one of my girls, it was Amber, she was sitting back there and she raised her hand up, and I said, what? And she said, I'm a little upset that I'm not getting to come back to the spring. I said, baby, it's not the spring. It's like the spring quarter. It starts in January. And she said, oh, I could not wait that long to not be in Bible study. Well, we're almost at the doctor. We've been talking.
Like two old belly goats.
I love those little goats that are down there by my room.
Little things when they're little.
They're so cute. They'll eat anything in sight, won't they?
They'll eat your toenails off.
Yeah, they will. They ate some clothes off your clothesline that time. Remember that goat we had? I think it was just towels, thank goodness.
Oh, Lord.
So.
Do you remember when I used to hang the clothes?
Oh, yeah.
That's what they was.
Mother's clothesline looked like a piece of artwork.
Everything was
hung. Towels, washcloths, all the men's underwear, all the ladies' underwear. But she did it that way because then when they were dry, you could fold them all together.
All I had to do is put them in the box, take them in the house.
That's smart.
I was smart. See, that y'all didn't think I was smart.
I always knew you were smart.
Sometime when I was doing all that, I didn't think I was too smart.
That's the reason when you said you've always done everything perfect, I'm like, no. I got a lot of issues. I got issues. Well, we're almost to the doctor, so we're going to turn this thing off, get in.
If he's smart, we're going to slap him.
I don't think I'd be slapping him with him putting stuff up your nose.
I'd say that because it makes me feel good.
You're in a very vulnerable position. She was sitting there the other day and her body went like this. And I said, did it hurt, Mama? And she said, nah. I was like, well, you sure did jump.
Sometimes it scares me.
Yeah. Well, it's like being in the dentist with your mouth open. It's just like you're so vulnerable. So we'll tell, and start sending the Christmas cards. Yes. Send them to MawMaw, care of me, P.O. Box 201, Dora, Alabama.
Jessica needs one.
Jessica don't need Christmas cards from these people. I've already bought my Christmas cards to send back to y'all. So get those Christmas cards started. That we love that. We love it. So
this is where we.
Yeah. Well, anything you want to say to them before we get off here?
Just, I love to hear it all. I ain't got a lot to talk about because nobody talks to me but the dog.
Excuse me. Did you say you don't have a lot to talk about?
No.
Well, you sure do
I'm losing.
You sure do a heck of a good job not to have anything to talk about.
If they just give me somebody to talk to, I'll let them have it.
See, we're pulled up right to the front door at this building, so that's wonderful. Okay, guys, love y'all. Talk to you later. Tell them bye.
We'll think up something new.
Tell them bye.
Bye.
See y'all. How's it looking?
Wants to heal.
Uh-huh.
Wants to heal.
Okay, we are out of the doctor's office.
He didn't kill me.
And she hasn't bled anymore. He feels 100% that she needs to be off the Eliquis. We're contacting her doctor, see if we can get her on an aspirin a day. But if it does bleed again, it's going to be surgery.
That sounds like a lovely trip.
Well, he said he would just give you something very... Well, we're just not going to worry about it right now. Yeah, we're not going to worry about it. But he sat down and spent a lot of time with us today. I really appreciate that. Dr. Sheldon Black, very nice. Of course, Mother had him going. She was telling him all kind of stuff. I finally just had to say, Mama, be quiet. He's trying to tell us something. But anyway, so good report that it has not bled since then. He put a sealant type, a dissolvable, like little bandage type thing up there, and it's dissolving. So that will have a lot to do with it also once it dissolves. So if we can just keep the meanness out of her, we might can keep her healthy. But anyway, good news. So we're going to go look for her a little pair of shoes and maybe get some lunch, and we'll talk to y'all later.
Bye.
Tell them happy Vlogmas.
Happy Vlogmas.
Bye.
Bye.